Yo, what up? What up, my peopleizations? What's cracking? What's up, Joe? God damn! So today I'm here to speak about how it is to live with my condition. Damn! It's challenging, but I want everybody to know about big old titties! About how it is to live with Tourette's syndrome. That was for Joe. Bit insensitive on my part, but Joe likes it, so. Joe, you ever watch one of her like full videos? Like you can't two things, right? You can't help but laugh is the first thing. No matter how quickly, what kind of express train to hell it's going to put you on. Second, isn't there a slight part, Joe, that makes you think she's faking it? Be honest. There's a slight part of me that's like, that can't be all real. What do you think? What you think? What you think? What you think? It's our inner voice. I mean, I might say goddamn, but I usually don't. Yeah, I'll say big old titties too, but I don't say it like an old black woman. I'm not like goddamn big old titties. Excuse me, old Southern black. She sounds like she's from the South when she talks. Like you notice that she's like, "Hello, I live with goddamn." Like you're not from Texas. Why are you talking like that? I don't really get it. She sounds like she's from the South. It's very very weird, but funny, very funny. Definitely a scene straight out of Deuce Bigelow. I'm going to this event later where my man Shane should be meeting me. Mike Tyson book by Mark Kriegel and Rosie Perez. Matter of fact, 245. Let me give Shane the address. Anyway, how are we doing, guys? Who's up in here? Nobody's talking but Joe and D Wayne. What up, D Wayne? You guys peep my Coach Kenny interview? A lot of you were in here during it. I re-released it. It's good. It's at like almost 5,000 views. Yeah, the actress. Oh, you didn't know Joe? Joe, she's a big boxing fan. Matter of fact, you probably don't remember this. She was one of the color commentators doing Tyson versus Jake Paul on Netflix. They hired her to commentate. Huge boxing fan. She's liked a bunch of my videos in the past, but I've never actually met her. So I'm curious today because I think Kriegel will hopefully introduce us because I know Kriegel. Hopefully she'll recognize me. That'd be dope. Like how Bud Crawford recognized. Like I love when people recognize me because the second best thing behind making a lot of money in the field that you love is recognition from your peers. Shane, are you watching this right now? That's so weird. He literally just Shane, are you watching this? Because if you are, talk to me here so I don't have to type. Tyson saved her. Yes, I've heard that story. She's told that story before. Yeah, she's a big boxing fan. It's annoying. I've been trying to get her on my podcast for years. A good friend of mine is mad cool with her husband. And my friend asked her husband one time, and her husband was just like, my friend's like, yo, I got this boy, does a boxing thing. He wants to see about Rosie. And he was just like, I don't deal with her business stuff. So he kept this. Oh, by the way, guys, in case you haven't noticed, this bad boy, Grant, official, brand new. What ounce is this? This has to be a 10 ounce or an 8 ounce. 8 ounce. 8 ounce. So this is what the little guys wear at pro fights. 8 ounce. Now, brand new. Only one. But here's the dope thing about this glove. Wow, butter soft. It's a little bit of an older model, so it makes it more expensive, as you could see. But you see this? This is the perfect glove to have signed. So you buy this and you take it when you go meet your favorite fighter and they sign right there. This shit is gold. This is the perfect glove, right? Worth anywhere from $500 to $1,000. Because if two of these are worth about $1,000 to $2,000, just one is obviously worth half that. But still, I love this part because it's perfect to be signed. So that will be auctioned next after Hagler. This where we got the Hagler. We could even start auctioning that too, raffling that. It's up to you guys. Yeah, we've all heard the story. Hey man, the new glove's up. It's ready. Official. Those are so hard to get. The Grant, I got some sponsors over there. Grant gloves are so hard to get, as you guys see. They're going for mad cheese. But that's an older version, which I love. The last one that I raffled was a newer version. Well, let me answer Shane back. Starts at 7:30 p.m. I'll be in NYC around 5:30. It's at I'll text you when I'm on the train and we can arrange where to meet, where and when to meet. Oh no, it's not my club. It's where the event is. I'm live now. Jump in. All right, sorry guys. Shane's a dipshit. All right. What are your favorite gloves to spar with and box with? I didn't give a boxing. I mean, I love what are they called? Title gloves now. See if Johnny wants to join. Oh, there's Shane. Okay, yeah, Shane. So the address I sent you is where the event's happening. It's happening at like a St. Joseph's University. It's some I don't know if it's a little bookstore inside the university. I'm not really sure, but it's in Fort Greene. So you got to take only the G train goes there. So you got to get your ass on the G train somehow, which is fucking annoying. I'll be in the city probably around 5:30. I will text you on the train. We can meet. I'll probably be in Brooklyn around an hour early, so we can meet around maybe 6 in Brooklyn somewhere in Fort Greene. Maybe have a coffee or whatever and chill until the show begins. How's that sound? Want to meet me around? Again, I'll message you, but you want to meet me around 6ish in Brooklyn? Then the event's at 7:30. Anyone good fighting this week? I don't think so, man. Uriah Grant, Michael Grant on that. It's just me, or would that be? Michael Grant has nothing to do with Grant Gloves. Did you know that? I've interviewed, like I have his number. I've talked to him. I've interviewed him before. He has nothing to do with Michael Grant. The owner, his name is Elvis Grant. White dude, kind of douchey looking. But I don't know if he's actually a douche. That's the dude who, remember there was a video maybe 2 years ago or a year ago of Bernard Hopkins wanted to fight some guy and was getting pissed at him. That was him. And he was like, yo, you want to go out? You want to go outside? And Elvis Grant's like, nah. Yeah. That's the owner. Michael Grant. Michael Grant has nothing to do with Grant. I thought those were his because I think he even wore them when he was fighting. There, I just sent Johnny a link. Salute. What up, Lightning? Be hot. Yeah, but at the same time, you really believe that? You really think he was going to fight somebody on camera, being who he is, being a rich former fucking world champion, a shareholder in Golden Boy? Like, come on. You have so much to lose if you hit somebody. That's so stupid. That was bullshit. That was him scaring people. Like, do you remember when he bumped into Bill Haney? Bill wanted nothing to do with that. Bill's like, douche. He's like, oh. But Bill is like that. Bill, I think he likes to antagonize. He wants to get the blood boiling, and then he'll back up. Oh, Johnny's being mad gay. Working is for the gay man. He said he's working, so I told him working is for the gay man. Wasn't B-Hop standing up for some pop? Yeah, let's go to the bathroom. Weird, right? That was him just trying to, like, puff his chest out. Like, you think he's really going to go fight Bill Haney? Like, if Bill Haney swings on him first, but if he starts beating Bill Haney's ass, that's assault. That's fines. That's all kinds of shit. Did my alert go out? It did. Okay, good. At least it did for me. Zdravej, Vilizar. B-Hop was just checking him. Yeah, but, like, I looked at it as, like, bullshit. Like, if I'm going to threaten to hit you, I'm really going to want to hit you. That's just me, though. That's not true, actually. No, it is true. There's times where I know the dude that I'm saying it to is not going to do shit, and I'll say it to shut him up. But I would really do it if I had to, like if he didn't. So I always mean it. I think B-Hop knew. I got De Los Santos bucket hat. I do. Might not be a popular opinion, but that's who I got. He's gonna get raw with the southpaw style. He's gonna get raw all the while with the southpaw style. His defensive patience is gonna give problems, and he's the man of the hour with that Dominican power. He's not Dominican, is he? Where's he from? I guess so. Usyk. How can you get bet against Usyk? Like, yeah, he took a shot to the body. He took one shot that probably should have knocked him out, but they didn't call it a knockout or a knockdown. But then he got up and stopped him with a jab. He dropped him with a jab, which didn't even look that hard. And then the guy quit. And he's been asked about it numerous times. That was different. That was a different scenario. That was a different scenario back then. That was different circumstances. I know I sound like an Australian guy with a speech impediment, but he never explains why you're for Usyk. Yeah, of course you are, because you're a Slavic biased bastard. Tisi Katu Hitler. Isker Samu. How do you say Slavic in Bulgarian? Slovitsky te побеждават. Isker Samu Bialite Slavi te побеждават. I'm just kidding. I'm just calling him racist, but I'm just joking. Triple D full of shit. Yeah, well, yes, but that one punch, if it was ruled what it should have been ruled, that could have took Usyk out. He looked out. Parker, the real threat? I think Parker got lucky. Let's break it down. Parker's last 3 fights looked tremendous. First fight, beats a Wilder who literally suffered from Vietnam-level PTSD from his Fury beatings. Threw no punches at him, Wilder. He was basically an Alabama. He was an Alabama punching bag that floated around the ring. 1. Second fight, Zhang. Beat a Zhang that's 41 years old, that was over 300, grossly overweight, and also floated around like a Beijing piñata, throwing no punches just to be hit. Threw no punches. Parker beat him. Third fight, last-minute replacement, another guy who was well over 300, walking around looking like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, or maybe I should say the Michelin Man with tires all around his stomach, who had just got off the plane after eating mad snacks. Turkey hooks you up, right? Turkey gives you the first class, maybe the private jets. He had to get there. Mad snacks. With 1 week notice, and got Trevor Burbicked with one shot that slipped off the top of his head that made him like a giant where's he from? Congo or whatever? Marionette doll. He looked like a marionette doll. Those are Parker's wins. So now when you break it down that way, and I'm not a hater, but it's true. How good really was he? How good was he? Oh, you guys just going on to Teo? All right. If somebody asked me about fucking Parker, I'm talking about Parker. You guys just go on to Teo? He got Trevor Burbicked. Did he not? That punch landed the same way. Slid off the top of his melon. You guys are going to love the video I dropped today. I hope. I might even give you maybe I'll give you a sneak peek. You want to see the sneak peek? I think I got the big version of it. Yeah, the big version's done. Guy I know. Guy we all know and love. Shane, are you still in here, by the way? Ray Boom Boom Mancini versus Livingston, a.k.a. Razai Bramble. 1. I'm doing that one. Maybe I'll bust it out on here if you guys want to see it real quick. It's 3 minutes of fire. Fire. Hot fire. All right. What else we got? Where are all the regulars? I mean, we got a couple regulars. Franklin, Joe. Oh, there's Ian. I didn't even see you. YouTube got to get better, man. No noti. Word. Maybe it's because you be calling me old all the time and they're shadow banning you because you're fucking rude. Yeah, what up? And yes, I'll be there later. Yeah, Bramble. He beat Boom Boom twice. He did. You know, Shane, I don't know why I forgot how much boxing you know. I guess growing up, we just talked about bitches and we didn't really, and you never came to the fights. Every fight your dad took me to, you weren't there. It was your brothers. I don't think you and I went to any, did you and I, all the biggest fights that your dad took me to, Holyfield Moore won. It was just me and your brother and your mom and your dad. You didn't go. Roy versus Tony. It was me and Kieran. You weren't there. It was in Vegas. Yeah. I never went with you. You went to the Riddick Bowe and Galata fight, but I wasn't at that with you guys. Didn't invite me, or maybe I was out of town or whatever it was. I don't think I've ever been to one with you. It was always your brothers. What's up in a minute? What up, Harlem World? Good to see you and Ness make peace. Here's what happened, yo. I slapped the shit out of his Dominican. I went to Jersey and I slapped the fuck out of him and all his brethrens. Pop! Slapped up. I was slapping mad face cheeks like I was at a strip club. I was slapping so many cheeks. He was just like, my bad. I'm just making shit up. Yeah, no, we're good. It was never really a beef to begin with. Usyk said that after this fight, he will fight one more time. He should. He's 37, 38 now. Hit the like button. Word. See? This is why you don't get notifications. Yeah, and for comments like that. The haterade. I think they'll say, yup, decision. Teo reason for dark. Yeah, who knows why I'm trying to get him on the show, but his pops isn't responding to me. Oh, yeah, you were with her. That's right. Yeah, right. Shane's one of those dudes back in the day when he got a girlfriend in junior high school, he would disappear. Wouldn't do shit with us. Nothing. November 94. Nah, she was pretty. She looks scary now. She had all that, didn't she have a bunch of filler and lip injections? But she was pretty back then. Harlem World. Yo, I'm gonna be up in NYC in about, what is it now? 4 hours or so. I'm gonna take this Metro North right around 4. Get in there by 5. Be chilling. Smoking J, you good, bruh? Teo bruises easier than a newborn baby. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't think Teo fucked up the negotiations on purpose. Why would he publicly apologize and then ruin the negotiations? And by the way, as long as he didn't ruin anything with Turkey, negotiations always have speed bumps. They could get right back on track. Marco had to let Ness borrow his minivan, so they cool. I don't get, is there something, a minivan? I'm confused. Teo been calling all these names out, but soon I don't know if he's getting cold feet. Yeah, and one thing I learned about negotiations, I've been in all kinds of contract negotiations, not for boxing, but for other businesses, and like shit, you never know whose fault it is, and it's usually both people. And if it's something that's really wanted, usually the shit ends up happening. Keep that in mind. Usually it ends up happening. This is far from dead in the water completely. That might be true, Eric. That might be true. Marco, that's your favorite middleweight fight. Fighter or fight? What you asking? Joe, remind me again. How old are you and where are you from? I thought you were older than me, but I think you're younger. And I forget where you're from. Somewhere in the South or some shit, right? Casey, where you been? Why you been playing me out? Like I say, Genesis. When I was dead broke and I couldn't picture this. I think negotiation is still happening. They're just testing the... There you go. They're definitely happening. Wait, what? You're fucking white? Wait a second. You're white? I thought you were a black dude. You're my age. Oh, a year younger. No, my age. I'm November, so you're probably older than me. You're a white guy from what part of Ireland? I got really close friends in Partlish. 45 minutes outside of Dublin. He literally said, I'll get robbed in Saudi, AK. How do we know? Did he tweet it? Because, people say shit. Okay, now I start watching The Voice again. I thought it was abrasive, but he had done you originally for no reason. Oh, I appreciate you, Lightning. Appreciate you. Yeah, it was a little fucked up what he did, but, it wasn't the biggest deal. Overreaction. I thought it was just an overreaction. Personally, I thought it was an overreaction. Nah, it was just a random joke. Okay. I'll meet you in Harlem. You really mistake Boston for New York. We don't say Harlem. We say Harlem. Hey, Buster, Harlem. That's how you say it. CJ's like, I'll meet you. I'll meet you in Harlem, fool. That's how CJ talks. Yeah, man, I'm white. Damn. So you have an Irish accent the whole 9 yards? Oh, cool. I thought you were a black guy. I don't know why. That's why you don't come on that much, because of the time difference. That makes sense. Because you don't come on that much. Everybody's black. Yeah, originally. That's a fact. There's no black people in Ireland. Very few. Very few. There is, but not many. Yeah, I know. That's when I first met him, because I met him here in New York, and we used to go. There's an avenue in New York called what the fuck's it called? McLean Avenue, and right on the between the Bronx and Manhattan, and it's all Irish. I'm talking everybody has Irish accents, but the bodegas are all Irish owned. You go inside, it's like the crisps, as you guys call them, shit, all the imported shit. And so they would, when I would tell them, when they would always fuck with Dave, like, you're from Partlish, you fucking redneck. They'd call him like a redneck. I went to Portlish, I visited his family there. The shit was dope. That's what white people, or not white people, excuse me. That's what Americans think Ireland looks like. We're in Portlish. When I went to Dublin, that shit looked like a small New York City. That is not what most Americans picture in their head. We picture green, all green as far as the eye can see, horses, We went to this restaurant in Portlish that the roof was made of all hay. It was like some landmark. That was what I thought Ireland is. But when I went to Dublin, I'm like, this is like fucking New York City. What's that main avenue where dudes always playing music and in Dublin? I forget what it's called. Like that's like their mini Times Square. Black Irish, pause. Why you gotta pause that? What does that have to do with gayness or dick? I don't really get why saying Black Irish has to do with gayness. Why are you pausing it? Ireland is half black now? No, it's not. But in Dublin, I was shocked. Dublin was complete. Dublin was totally mixed. India, that's what freaked me out the most. I saw Indians. I saw like Mamoon's ancestors. I was like, there's fucking Indians in Ireland? That threw me for a loop. Because, Americans, especially New Yorkers, we think we're the only place like that. I'm going to go there and pull purebred redhead. You probably would. You go, CJ, you should go to China. My man Fred, who comes in here, he's black. He's darker than you. He went to China. He was telling me in China, CJ, you'll be like a fucking, you'll be like a god. Fred's like, they have to take pictures with me all the time. They love, they're so intrigued by black people, and in a good way in China. So the girls will probably bang you out left and right. If it was England, it would be different. Temple Bar, there we go. That's it. Temple Bar, exactly. I loved Ireland though, man. The people are so much like we had just come from Italy. So talk about a difference. The Italians are so fucking rude. The Irish are so warm. Really though, explain that. Pause. Yeah, I don't get it either. You'll go to Japan. Man, you ain't never even left Indiana. Matter of fact, real question, Yayan. Have you ever left Indiana? Real question. I'm not going to make fun of you if you haven't. That's a real question. Have you ever left Indiana? Or, better question, have you ever flown anywhere? Because anybody could drive to another state, briefly. I might go to Ireland next month after the Usyk fight. Okay, good. I know some people who never left or never been on a plane. That sucks because you don't, you miss out on so much. And it's not their fault. Maybe people can't afford it or whatever. I know what that's like. I don't know who Valentina Nappi is. Maybe if I saw her. Indiana's main export is tumbleweeds. Indiana's main export is Yayan. Walking around with his samurai sword. Midwest people love, Yayan, whatever happened to the bag work? I thought you recorded it. I thought you were going to get sparring sent to you by your mans. That was like 2 weeks ago. Why won't you show us? Why can't we get the inaugural heavy bag battles going between Mo Brains, because Mo could just send his old footage that he sent. He fuck it. And Yayan. Those would be the first to square off. Why can't we do it? Indiana got one of the greatest fried pork tenderloin sandwiches. Yeah, because all they got is sheep and pigs around that in the farms, so they better do it right. I'd love to go to New Zealand. Me too, but that's far as shit. Damn, I can't believe Joe's fucking Irish. I didn't know this whole time. Tony Tone, never leaving the girls alone. Been to Chicago, Detroit, Cincinnati. Shout out to AB. Yeah, no interest in ever going to Cincinnati. Chicago I've been to. Detroit I actually do want to go to, even though I heard it's a shithole. Yayan trying to get his skills up first. My hypothesis. Yeah, he's probably not happy with what it looks like. I agree, but come on. I've seen him throw punches. He's good. He's going to be better than most of the people in this chat. Just off rip. So just fucking send it. What's up, Mike? Where in Ireland did you go? Just Dublin and Partlish. They have a great saying in Ireland called "What's the crack?" What's the crack? That just basically means what's up. And when they're done with something, this is pause worthy. When let's say they came from like a dope party or an event, they'll be like, it was a good crack. Which to us sounds like he's talking about ass cracks, but like he got some ass. Why Kiki? Good for you. For me, I mean, you might as well ask fucking Joe here. I don't know. I went in 2010, like 15 years ago. So, yeah, poor Mike McCallum. It's crack. That's how you spell it in Irish, but you can't. It's not crake. Crake. What's the crake? No, it's great. What's the crack? You ever been to DR? Nah. Nah. Trying to get my skills up. The sparring never heard back from my mans, but I could do the bag video. Let's see what's up. I want to see you getting down, though, not that pity pat shit you sent. I want to see what kind of power the samurai legend Yayan has. Folk Dublin, go to Kerry. Okay. Conor McGregor would call a fight a good knock. Joe, I'd love some recommendations. Bruh. He can hit you up. He knows better than me. He's in, where did you say he was? Not Perth. Perth isn't even in fucking Ireland. Perth is in England, right? I still have 304s. By the way, guys, do you see what's up here? Some of you might have missed it. It just came in. Authentic. 8-ounce. Old school. Brand new. Smells brand new. Grant glove. One glove. But the dope thing about this glove, people, as I said before, we're going to auction for it, is the old style. Look at that. There's nothing on this wrist cuff. So what's that mean? That means when you get the signature of your favorite fighter, it's perfect. It's like a fucking blank canvas right here. You put any signatures right here and makes this glove, which is already double the value of the other gloves I auctioned off that E-Rock got, because this is an older version. Grant doesn't even make these anymore. This is an 8-ounce fight glove. This is what Prince Nassim would wear. Marco Antonio Barrera would wear. There's the little guys wear these in the pros. Look at this. There's a little opening there. Butter fucking soft. Butter soft. So this is what's also for auction coming up soon. You guys can start putting in for it now if you want. Can't hurt. Just obviously when you throw in the Cash App, specify Grant gloves or Mayweather gloves, or of course we also have the Hagler gloves. What do you think? Bernard Hopkins said he'll never lose to a white boy. Keep it real. I guess, yeah. Because you have to understand, I heard that shit too coming up. They never really said they never said it, but there was that perception with me because I'm white that I can't fight. Yeah, I guess. Here's the thing though. I didn't like Hopkins to begin with, even before he said that. So I always wanted him to lose because I found him so fucking boring. So I was more happy for that than the whole white boy comment. The white boy comment didn't, maybe there was a part of me that's like, yeah, see, doesn't matter what color you are, like that's stupid. But it was more like he was so boring to me. I'm already in the Grant raffle off strength of my 5 Hagler entries. Let me see, is that true? That is true. That is true. Let's get that going. Let's put you in. Damn. CJ. Let's get this one in. That's a fact. All right, let's get it going. Grant gloves. Boom. CJ Rich. He is in it to win it. All right. Done. CJ is in. He already is. 8-ounce. That's correct. Marco, I haven't watched the interview yet. Did you ask Coach Kenny about why Teo Sr. said about fighting him instead of Keyshawn? No. Because why would I? That's more about I don't think Keyshawn. I mean, what does Kenny have to do with the whole thing with Keyshawn and Teo? If I could, I would have signed that Pretty Boy Floyd. There you go. That'd be dope. You get that? Alan Minter said he'd never lose to a black guy, and they never let him forget it. Oh, he said that? Yo, man. Ireland. But different back in the day. Hopkins was a cerebral boxer. Yeah, cerebral, unfortunately, many times translates to boring. Low. YOLO, I'm gonna be in Brooklyn today. There's this event, Mike Tyson book event with Rosie Perez and my man Mark Kriegel. He invited me. Who had dirtier tactics, Hopkins or Holyfield? I think Holyfield. Hopkins. Hopkins had a more vast array. His bag was more full of dirty tactics. Holyfield would just pretty much lead with his head. That's all he did. Hopkins did a whole bunch of shit. Hagler beat Minster's ass, then went to have a pint across the street. Who had the pint? Hagler did? We don't know if he backed out, Mike. We don't know what really happened. That could be a negotiation tactic. Like, I'm not going to take it then if you don't give me whatever. You know what I mean? Carl Frock was underrated. That's a very random thing to say. Teo Sr. said that he fought Coach Kenny instead of Keyshawn. Oh, nah, I didn't know that. I would have asked if I had heard that. There's many cerebral boxers, Tam Scroll. Yeah, but he's not boring. B class. Yeah. He's dying to fight Jake Paul, though. He's dying to fight Jake Paul. Nah, not really, Joe. He did it. He did rabbit punch the shit out of Tyson in their fight, but besides that, when has he done that? Is that like besides the Tyson fight, when has he slapped dudes all upside their head? Joe Galzaki said yesterday 10 million, and I know I saw that. People just want to make that money. People want to make that money. Joe Galzaki probably never made no 10 million in one fight. Right? Let's see. Let's see something. Let's do this together. I'm going to guess he never made 10 million ever. Let's see. All right, ChatGPT. What's the most money Joe Galzaki ever made in one boxing match? Against Roy Jones. 10 million. Damn, Roy made 5? It was his first. It was Galzaki's fight last and his biggest payday. Airing on pay-per-view, drawing fighters letters. So he did make it against Roy. Okay. So I guess I was wrong. Joe Galzaki was Andre Ward, who puts you to sleep fastest. Yeah, that'd be boring. Andre Ward I found to be, although very skilled, not exciting. No Teo and no Ryan. How about Devin? Call out Boots. Come on. Boots? Do you know what Boots will do to these blown up lightweights? These are all guys who are lightweights. All of them. Some of them even lighter, right? Didn't a lot of them start at even 130? You know what Boots will do to these blown up lightweights? He will pound them out like a smash burger. He will flatten them like a smash burger. Yo, E-Rock, look at this. We got the more Grant glove in. E-Rock, look at this. E-Rock. You have to get a raffle ticket for me. Look how beautiful look how sexy I look, E-Rock. I want to join my cousins in your house, E-Rock. This is an older Grant glove, E-Rock. Older, as you can see by the style. Perfect for catching signatures. Boom. Any signature goes right on this beautiful white blank canvas. These are 8-ounce joints, professional gloves. The ones the little guys wore. Who knows? This could have been one of Prince Nassim's backups. Because, in all the fights, they have to have a pair of backup gloves on standby, and then they take them. Which is why I have a John Starks All-Star jersey. I got his actual backup All-Star jersey in the crib. Which for me was huge because I was a huge John Starks fan. What up, Rivera? Coach Rivera. Yeah, man, we got all this behind me. These are Floyd Mayweather, official Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz fight promo gloves from back when they fought. These are lace-ups. These are sparring gloves, I believe 16 ounces. And we got these relics, these vintage Marvin Hagler gloves. Licensed Marvin Hagler gloves by Croydon 245. Bag gloves, you can see these are from like 1981, I believe. Old, original. We got these as well. We're coming heavy duty with these dope shits. There are multiple aspects of boxing. We have to appreciate the pure boxers as much as we. Well, there's a difference between appreciating and being entertained, right? I appreciate what Hopkins does, and I learn from it. I've used a couple of his tricks, but not fun. Marco, pull up that Richard Grant fight. Who was the guy? James Butler? You mean where he punched him in the face after the fight was over? That one? How much for the Mayweather gloves? It's a raffle, my brother. So you enter $10 to this Cash App right here, Marco Boxing, or you can use the PayPal, marcoko@gmail. You enter $10, and you can enter more than once. A lot of people enter 5, 10 times because the more entries you have, the more likely it is of you being pulled out the hat. And you just have to put your name when you enter it, when you send it to me, and also specify which gloves that you want to enter for, because now we have 3 of them up. Those shits are dope. Boots had been under a 10-pound rehydration clause the last 2 years before his fight with Stanionis. He was drained. Maybe. My favorite brand, Chet. I like Tidal these days. I think they're the most affordable, and they got the dopest quality. And they do also sponsor me, so I'm a little biased, but they've been sending me a bunch of free shit. I got free bags, gloves, a whole bunch of shit from them. But it's good quality, too. That's the thing. It's good quality. Butter soft, real leather, good padding. Him knocking out Kovalev was controversial. You guys must be talking to yourselves. I never owned winning gloves, but I've sparred in them. Generally, the gyms I would go to would have winning gloves. That shows you how on and off I was in boxing. I never even owned sparring gloves. I would always just use the ones at the gym. Literally, I've owned tons of bag gloves, but I've never owned sparring gloves because I didn't spar that much. Considering I've been doing it, I mean, I've sparred hundreds of times over the years, but considering I've been doing it so long, like I always minimize sparring because once I got to a certain level, I knew it's just you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't need to pick up the fucking mileage on my brain. So I minimized sparring. Or mainly I would take a lot of time in between if I had a lot of sparring. You've been a while. You've been on a while. What the fuck? I don't know. What about the Nintendo Mac? Nah, I'm not selling that. I'm not selling that. This shit is dope. Have you seen it close? It's Little Mac. It's original from '88. Little Mac still in the box, knocking Glass Joe the fuck out. Look at that with an uppercut. You see that? And Joe's even like this, like getting hit. How dope is that? Look at this, original. It even comes with some weird sticker here. This is a sticker that comes off. It's all a little old and faded, or maybe it's not a sticker. Yeah, I think it's a sticker that comes off, and you could stick it. Yeah, the whole thing, punch out. And you even got this. Look at that. This is kind of cool. You got the original piece of tape on it. That's keeping it closed. Yeah, this is dope. This is, where is it? You could see it's from 1988. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Look at that. 1988, Nintendo of America. There it is. 1988, Nintendo of America. How dope is that? I think that's mad dope. That's just me, though. Winnings are supposedly better to prevent hand injuries. I mean, somebody sent me a sponsor. Wanted me to do a video. He sent me these shits. Right, look at these Maestro. These are, I think, made in El Salvador. Right, these are just as good as Winnings. They're butter soft. These are sparring gloves. He sent me some sparring gloves. I only wore them once. Like you see, they're 16 ounces. These are, I mean, the inside is butter soft. The outside is soft. These are just as good as Winnings. So it's really, and these are made in El Salvador. This is good leather. It's a new company. So to me, the Winnings maybe are a little softer than that. Like the key with sparring gloves, you want them to be soft. That's the key. That's going to take off the most impact. This guy is tall glass haterade with extra ice. Who? The man, the myth, the legend. What's up, Oval? My man, Oval. I didn't get an alert. That's because you're gay. I try to send you pictures of my collection, but Instagram doesn't let me. Let me see. Let me see. You are. What's your? I don't see any sense. I don't see anything from you. Yeah, I'm looking at my Instagram right now. I don't see shit from you. So I don't know. And I looked at my request folder. I don't see you there. I don't know. I don't think they said where he's from. Let's see. Chat. Let's look it up. ChatGPT. Might be because they do show him running through New York. Where is the fictional character from Punch Out Little Mac from? Let's see. Little Mac fictional character Punch Out's from the Bronx. Yep. He's from the Bronx. I've never seen little pale white, dark-haired white midgets running around in the Bronx, but hey. Yeah, I didn't see anything from you, man. Yeah, but there's usually a request. Like there should be a request. They should say something like, I'll look again, but it should say something like a request. Yeah, I'm looking at requests. Oh, there it is. So you just sent it now. See, he just sent it now. I got it. There you go. I just put you in my primary, so you could probably send it now. Let me respond to you. Hello. All right, I just responded to you, so try and send it now. I don't think Munguia was ever highly rated. Oscar Valdez was always overrated. Damn. How you feel about the Shakur fight? Yeah, I think he's gonna sharpshoot Zepeda's melon like he's Gallagher. He's gonna smash Zepeda's melon. There's gonna be watermelon juice and cantaloupe juice all over the audience like it's at a Gallagher show. Ruffled a few feathers, I see. Canelo is overrated too. Anybody else? Sugar Ray Robinson, a little overrated. Roy, overrated. Casey just hates Mexicans. I love Mexicans. I don't think I've ever been with a Mexican girl, though. Fooled around, but not in Arizona. Did I? Oh, no, I did. No, I have. Never mind. She might have been half Mexican, though. Does that count? I think she was half in Arizona. A couple full, but the main one I think she was half. Good enough, though, right? Close enough. I noticed rival Everlast Grant being used a lot. Yeah. E-Rock people love to project their own prejudice onto others. Someone please order Casey a Floyd Meat Lover special with extra sauce. Check now. I sent you part of my collection. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, these are... What are those? Matchbox. What is this? That's from Coach Rivera. What is that? That looks like it's from like the 20s. Shakur temperament doesn't allow him to take any risks against anyone. We'll see. Ask Casey, the race scientist. I think he supports the one drop rule. I don't know what's going on. I never said I hate Mexicans, just the ones who talk crazy online. But all races talk crazy online. Why are we even specifying Mexicans? What's the point of that? What are you, Casey? You black, white? Every other day, it's a race war in chat. Race, because one of the favorite fighters are Shakur, Bud, and Keyshawn. Big woo. Well, it was never really on. That's why I keep trying to tell everybody. Until we get an official announcement, we never got one. We just got Coppinger and these whoever the fuck. You got to have it. Well, not even Coppinger. You got to have it from the promoter, the fighters, or the network. That's the only official shit. Taking it back to fisticuffs. Read it? Thought I did. Yeah, it's not on right now, but it can go back on. I just have a feeling this is the big movement and right opponent turn people's views. All right. Y'all don't realize the race shit is what keeps people out of the community and won't help Marco, a white guy. Good point. Thank you for specifying that I'm white. I get confused for Indian a lot. Marco never accepted my message on IG from months ago. I didn't? Yes, I did. Chuck DiBiase. I didn't get no damn Chuck DiBiase message. Let me see. Can I search it? Send another one. Chuck DiBiase. I don't see no damn Chuck DiBiase. If I did, then I accepted it. Let me see. Chuck. Why is it Chuck DiBiase? It's weird. DiBiase. DB. Let's see. Is that? I don't know if I want to show it. Is that you? Is a picture of you with short hair and like it's little like twists in it? Is that you? Mark, you missed Johnny live last night. It was lit. I was doing date night. Is that you? And you sent a YouTube link? No, this is from December 22. That's a long time ago. From December 2022? Let me see. View the profile. Let me see. I just messaged you something. You tell me if you got it. It kind of does look like you, but hard to tell. All right. Canelo wasn't handicapped. Bullshit. James Toney's defense is definitely overrated. How's it? Wait, what? Damn. From 2022? I was even doing lives in December 22nd. I'm fucking out of it. I thought that was saying December 2022. It was December 22nd. James Toney's defense is overrated? No, maybe, but he wouldn't get hit that much. I agree, Moon Man. I think Keyshawn's gonna lose. I named my son after James Toney, the best defense, or one of at a time. Yeah. I mean, you can't name your son Nicolino Loche. That would just be weird. We're going to see why Oscar never wanted Zepeda to face Shakur. Uh-oh. You think Zepeda's going to win? And Kirkland is a C-level fighter. Who cares? And Laros are out. Damn. James Toney got touched a lot north of SMW. Marco just overrated his defense. Exactly my point. Didn't Castillo rob Floyd clearly? Huh? Marco, who you got? Usyk or Dubois? Usyk. I'd like Dubois to win, though. See, and I'm half Ukrainian. Was the Yes, of course it was legal. Come on. Nah, I feel like 80% of people say that body shot was legal, maybe even 90. He never, I know James Toney personally, Rocco, like personally. He never did anything. He never hit a bag, used a jump rope. He did nothing but sparring. So yeah, you're going to get brain damage. Weight drained my ass. I don't think Stephen Fulton's that good. Like, people were really high on him. I didn't see it. I want to go to Louis Armstrong Stadium. Yep. Nah, you go anyway. Where you live, Chet? You live around me? Yeah, Castillo should have won that first fight. I have Shakur beating literally everyone. Maybe. Marco, I was watching Willie Pep. I seen some of what Ray Leonard in him was moving and punching. Yep. Willie Pep was no joke. Willie Pep just didn't have crazy power. Shakur is the best 35 pounder right now. I don't know. What about there's a little controversial. What about Abdullah Mason? You would give him a run. If you don't think Fulton is good, why do you? I don't know, man. I don't know. Cash is app. This was from same person yesterday. Oh, it's Tone. Tone 10 times for the Grant Glove. Got you, Tone. So you threw me off with the name, but I'm back on it. Back on it for the Grant Glove. Boom. Now remember, guys, it's one glove. You guys know that. All right, good. Got you. Tone is an in for the Grant Glove. See that? We're in the Grant Glove. Only 40 minutes in, and I already got 2 or 3. Just happy Canelo is investing his money right. He won't be lying about. Oh, shit. Is this guy Casey? Are you black? White? What are you? Because there's a whole race thing going on, right? I'm curious. You think Mason could be Shakur? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. He needs a little more experience. Maybe I should slow my roll a little bit, but soon. What part, man? What part? Age range, or what part? Man, we might have gone to high school together for all I know. Marco Keyshawn got fights this week. Yes. Mason, I don't know. Is he fighting? You guys tell me. Yeah, and Floyd was pound for pound number 1 at the time, so I'm trying to think. Damn. Who's E-Rock going at? This Casey guy? Mason is inexperienced. Yes. Already been knocked down. That doesn't. That to me isn't the huge Achilles heel that people paint it out to be. Yeah, he probably can't beat Shakur just yet, but give him a little time. Yeah, I guess I am. Oh, look who it is. J-Bone. Mr. I'm working. I'm just kidding. LR Vlogs. Canelo fights the same way every time. He fights with high IQ fighters. That's all an excuse. Mason got knocked down by a good veteran. Y'all throw black fighters away so quick. Damn. Mo's Mexican. What the fuck's happening here? Why are you on your Black Panther shit? Mo just took that and it was some Black Panther shit. Bill Haney was right. Crabs in a bucket mentality hurts black fighters. Okay. He's black from St. Louis. See? That makes it a little more acceptable that he's hating on Mexicans, because if it would have been a white guy, we can't hate on anybody in today's climate. Right? Mo was on his Black Panther shit. He's like raising up that fist. He fought Plant with an IQ and knocked him out. Benavidez couldn't do that to Plant. Come on, Iraq. Come on. Plant was holding. Plant was holding better than some crazy glue. That dude was straight Velcro bonded, and the ref was letting it happen. You know, if the ref fucking peeled Plant off of Benavidez like a fruit roll-up, you know if Benavidez would have stopped him. Oh, Shane wants the glove? Holy shit. Okay. Shane wants a Grant glove? Fuck it. I grew up in Midtown. Wait, what? What? I grew up in fucking Oh, you grew up I grew up uptown. What part of... All right. Now we got to get to the nitty-gritty. Shane's from fucking uptown. Shane grew up on 96. Well, until his family got out the ghetto. He was on 96th Street. Chat, 2 questions. Where on Midtown? Just give me the street and, avenue. Obviously, there's a lot. And second, how old are you? Because we might know the same people. I'm guessing you're way younger than me, but, you could be my age. I'm typing with this Public Enemy playing in the background. Floyd ducked slick fighters like Lara and Amir Khan. That's your king. We missed that. Rare take. Anthony Durrell was beating David Benavidez before his eye. They got split and they stopped the fight. Drunk take. Weak chin Khan. Damn. Yeah, but super fast hands. Mason is building. He ain't fighting anyone but tomato cans as of yet. He should have knocked down. Look, it's boxing, man. I think it's a better test to how he reacts when he gets up. The guy he fought could punch. Floyd ducked Adrian. Oh, Jesus. You're going to start saying that name? We're going to have a certain person with natural blonde highlights in his hair going to go crazy. Oh, shit. CJ just sent 5 for the Grant glove. Good Lord, this fucking guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CJ is in the lead. CJ has peeled ahead of the pack like my man Carl Lewis. I bet Mark didn't watch the fight. Which fight? The problem about billions. Yeah, about prison. Mason's defense. He was going to fight Giovanni Cabrera, but thank you. The can man. You must not know CJ and AB don't need no change, bruh. Word. What do you think is worse to get hit with? Sparking power or thudding power? When you say sparking, do you mean snappy quick shots? Because that's what I think you mean. Because I don't know what sparking power is. I know what thudding is. Thudding is George Foreman. Snappy, quick, or maybe sparking will be Mike Tyson. Is that correct? Because we can go. This fight Czech guy never told me what part he's from, how old he is. Think y'all Broner, my favorite fight. I just think Broner. It's Floyd. Well, then you better get these gloves. Shit. You don't seem. Did you even put anything for these gloves? Let me see. Nah. You didn't even fucking get one raffle ticket for your favorite fighter. That's an official promo item from your favorite fighter's fight, where he dirtily knocked out Victor, who was just trying to express his deepest apologies, and he just hit him nasty, like a dirtbag, like a real rat. Think. I'm just kidding. Victor Ortiz deserved that. Every quarter of an inch of pound of pressure from that punch he deserved. Or 2 punches, actually. He hit him with the left hook and the straight right. And he quit, because I think he could have got up from that, by the way. No, I know I was in Midtown. I'm saying, well, you said Uptown. Where Uptown? Give me a street. And how old are you? I went to Humanities. My brother. Favorite artists. Fucking Wu-Tang. Big Daddy Kane. Brand Nubian. Tribe. I'm 48 years old. What street? Or you don't you maybe some dudes get fucking feel like I'm the feds because I'm white, which is fucked up. So just give me an area then, and the age range, area. I'm just trying to see if we might know some of the same people. That's all. I'm not trying to go to your house. We knew whose favorite fighter is. That's right. You know he beat that boy. I have many. Floyd, Hagler, Sergio, Ward, Broner. Floyd, Hagler, Sergio Martinez. I like that. Ward and Broner, I think you should dispose of. You should take Ward and Broner and just 3-point them both in the trash can. Replace them. Put in Roy. Put in Sugar Ray Leonard, maybe? How do you not... Sugar Ray Leonard is the most exciting fighter to watch. Like, bar none. One of them, at least. Tyson Hearns' tank has power to spark you out. So you're talking about snappy, quick power. Snappy, quick is better for a simple reason, Rocco, because they might not hit as hard pound for pound of pressure. Like if they both hit a punch machine, they might not hit as hard. But the fact that they're faster and the punch isn't seen makes the punch land way harder in terms of knockout potential or knockdown potential. He doesn't mean no Sergio Moore. Get out of here. Nah, Sergio Martinez was dope. Sergio Martinez was dope. That's who you mean, right? He was almost unbeatable at middleweight when he was at his prime. And he was an older fighter, man. He was peaking in his mid-30s, which is rare. Yeah, Yayan don't know. Yayan, you don't know anything about Sugar Ray Leonard? Holy fuck. Roy? You don't know anything about Roy or Sugar Ray Leonard? Like, what? What? Roy was crazy. What's up, D-Wayne? Damn. Why are you up so early? Briggs is a personal favorite. He might actually kind of get... Yeah, Briggs might come by the event tonight. I invited him. I don't know if he's coming, though. Sergio Moore is a C-level fighter. Yeah, I agree with that. Harlem, Washington Heights. I'm not younger than you. Oh, you're older than me. Oh, dope. Are you... Jesus Christ. It's like fucking pulling teeth. So... Are you around my age? And either way, I went to Humanities, and I went to Wagner for junior high. High school Humanities, Wagner junior high. Where'd you go? Least surprising thing ever. Roy got knocked out. Couldn't possibly be my favorite. Oh, you're such a fucking hater. But you know what? At least you gave everybody the joy of triggering the jingle.
I must have forgot.
Oscar was no joke. What do you care? So he wears heels and pantyhose. That shouldn't take away from him being a fighter. So he's a little Diddy-ish. So what? Yeah, he was no joke. Ryan's change in performance was the PDs or hurt hand and he surgery. Yeah, probably. Oh, David, you're such a jerk off.
Y'all must have forgot.
So disrespectful. Mora? I didn't either.
Y'all must have forgot.
Matter of fact, that deserves 2.
Y'all must have forgot.
It's like loving Amir Khan. Amir Khan was dope. Don't compare Roy to Khan.
Y'all must have forgot.
We'll do this all day. I don't have to be anywhere for another hour or 2. Oscar was probably so gacked out. Cocaine is a hell of a... That's a fact. No, you ain't no cat. Roy's top 3 all time, peak for peak.
Y'all must have forgot.
Hell fucking yeah, peak for peak. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question, Rocco, since you seem like one of the smartest people I've ever seen in my life. Like, PhD, Fulbright scholar type dude. After saying that, who are the other 2? Who are the 3? Talk to me. Yep. What's up, yep? Next exhibition fight for Floyd. Probably Mr. Rogers' neighborhood's grandson. Fred Rogers Jr. Probably. Who the fuck knows? This fucking guy. He'll fight anybody. Because he loves boxing and money so much, not because he needs it. Because, you know, people completely lose their dignity when they love boxing so much. Sweet Pea should be up there, but I'm asking the smartest man in the world, Rocco.
Y'all must have forgot.
Yeah, Oscar he had speed and power, like unbelievable combination. Wait, stop. We're really going to let that Jay Reed comment slide? That was tutti frutti. Nah, man. When you're talking about Roy, facts are facts, my brother.
Y'all must have forgot.
I mean, yeah, he didn't make me want to bang dudes, but boy, he was poetry to watch. I play with my nose, but I've never considered my pantyhose. That 2D was always in him. Yeah, well, you know, he speaks like, I just love the fighting game, you know? It's just super. Like, he kind of has that, oh, man, yeah. Fernando Vargas is a hell of a competitor, but, you know, oh, yeah. You know, he's a little... He's a little...
Fruity.
But, you know, I don't think he's full-blown... He's just a little feminine. I don't know if he's gay. I don't really give a fuck. He was a great fighter. Roy, Mike, Ray Robinson. Oh, well, Yayan's talking with some sense now. Mike Tyson? Stuyvesant. Stuytown? You went to Stuytown? You're a smart motherfucker. How do you think of those? Just comes in. You went to Stuyvesant High School? The fucking specialized for the smart people? It'll sound hilarious, but the name Charlo's 35. Yeah. Damn, Mo. That sounds like you're speaking from some experienze. I just tried to say experience in Italian. That's not how you say it. From some experience. Damn, Mo. What's up, Mo? You'll slap on a bra and some pantyhose for some hot ladies? If they just give you a little snow? All right, fuck it. Pre-draft. Okay, I'm with that. Ray Robinson, of course. Roy, of course. Willie Pep. Jack Johnson. Forget about him. Joe Louis. Forget about him. I think Joe Louis was more dominant than Ali and Pep. Jack Johnson too, really, but harder to decipher because of the shitty quality of the videos of him fighting. Ain't it's Hogan Benavidez. Cornflake. Why are we talking about corn flizzle? And Tank just robbed the guy moving up from 130. No, you should say that's your king. Joe Louis, 137 years old. I don't know how old he was, but he got his ass whooped. Fuck you, and fuck you. Who next? I've done a lot of drugs, if that's what you mean. Yes, I could tell. That's okay. That's okay. You only live once, right? Only lived once. Well, at least on this earth. Get this guy, Canelo Mexican Meat Lovers Deluxe, extra PD contained meat. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I didn't know you were an old Jewish grandfather. Holy smokes. Jose Benavidez and Larry Hernandez were big on that powder back in the day. Big AZ. Who's Larry Hernandez? Sounds familiar, but always kept it hetero. Yeah. One of my boys, he passed away. Real, hey, how you doing? Jerk off, like one of these dudes from Bensonhurst. He said he kissed one of his friends because a girl asked him to, just so they could both bang her. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, whatever, just a second, because then we get to bang her. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't do that. I'm like, no. I'm not slobbing my man down to bang some wacky little chicken head. That's crazy. Some people do that shit, though. Will Shakur Zepeda be a snooze fest? Zepeda makes it difficult for Mr. Sandman to come and hit people with his magic wand, but Shakur does not. So we'll have to see. 50-50. True. Guys do more anything. I mean, not me. Yeah, I mean, I did it once. The shit was kind of weird. I did it once. It was weird, though. I just did it to do it, and I was like, I'm good. E-Rock, congrats on your infidelity last weekend. Man, he ain't do no infidelity. You ever seen his wife? She looks like she will fuck him up, literally. Y'all did you saying that now because he lost. Every guy in this chat would suck a Jolly Rancher out of Holly Sanders. By the way, I was around Holly Sanders in person. She actually seems prettier in person than on TV. On TV, because it's too much like, you know what I mean? It's too much for me. I don't think she's pretty. I think she looks terrible. But that is a hetero thing to do. She's a girl. So why are you talking about doing stuff to a girl? They were saying doing gay shit. I don't get the comparison. Unc was pipe watching. Nah. First off, it was dark. We didn't see any of that. Nah, I didn't see any of that. Nothing. Didn't see it. So, but it was weird. That September fight up in the air could fall off if you knew who injured. True. Some clowns who say Tank is A level. There are some clowns who say Ryan is A level. Paulie Malignaggi was an overachiever. Started late, no power, but fought killers. Overachiever? I wouldn't use that word. The other stuff you said about him, I agree with. That's Oscar De La Hoya's wife, the one who's in all, the one who has all the plastic surgery and shit. She has ass implants, everything. Sanders is a creepy looking, but I'd still smash. I'm telling you, man, she looked better in person. I was surprised, but still not like weird. Very creepy is a good word. Yes. I wouldn't do nothing with a woman. What? I knew Tank would beat Handicap Ryan with catch weight. Oh shit. Who the fuck is Sandy Sadler? Is that who you're asking? I believe Sandy Sadler, is that the one who had the wars with Willie Pep? And he beat Willie Pep once. And then Willie Pep beat him. Or no, he beat Willie Pep most of the times, actually. Willie Pep only got him once, I think. They fought like 5 or 6 times. She was a golf pro? Really? Huh. Oscar was partying with some chicks when he took that fishnet. Yeah, some Russian girls who set him up. He talked about it later. Marco, what up, champ? Tone said you're raffling. Tone said you're raffling your show next. I'm going to raffle a knuckle sandwich that'll be delivered directly to Maryville, USA. Holly fucking Sanders. You've noticed Paulie hates on fighters who make a lot of money. Ryan Garcia showed he just couldn't beat a higher caliber fighter. Yeah, maybe. I believe you. I believe you. That's dope. Good for her. Good for her. Oh, man. Gotta bring my ass into the city soon. Ryan doesn't want to put in the work. I don't know, man. I still don't know what's up with him. He could have done it on purpose, the drugs. He could have not. He could have really had a hurt hand, or he could have just been mentally not up for the fight. Who the fuck knows? He wasn't weight trained. Yeah, I'll make all excuses. He lost to a guy that Tank knocked. It wouldn't matter. I mean, he definitely, when you compare him to now and then, he looks way, 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 way skinnier. But he was also younger, and it's easier to make weight when you're younger. So it's hard to tell. She looked better before surgery. Still wouldn't do nothing with a white woman. Wait. What? You wouldn't bang a white woman? That, if I'm understanding you correctly, is 100% USDA verified and stamped.
Oh, that's racist.
You wouldn't bang a white woman? You serious? That's all they got in Indiana. Johnny started letting callers face off in his show. I'll never get my opportunity, though. Did he? No, blessed, highly favorite. Yeah, mad racist. Right? This dude. You racist as shit. Unbelievable. Never in my life, never found them attractive, and that's not true. Plenty of black and Mexican women.
Oh, that's racist. 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 Oh.
Unbelievable. They're all being raffled, Michelangelo. Which ones you talking about? There's a raffle for all of them. There's a raffle for all of them. You send $10 Cash App to either Marco Boxing Cash App or $10 to the PayPal address, email address right here, marco@gmail, and specify Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz official promo gloves. Grant, 1 glove. Old school Grant, brand new 8-ounce fight glove. Or Marvin Hagler, official vintage 1981 licensed merchandise. Wow. Fucking Yayin. Not ever plays in the snow. I'm trying to hold back talking about what 25% of you already, you have 25% of snow up in you at all times. I'm just saying. Why you gotta hate us white people? What we ever do to you? That's a stupid question. They probably do a lot of fucked up shit to you, especially in Indiana. I'm just saying. 25%, Yayin. All good, though. You can choose to Yayin a low-key milk merchant. I know, right? We got to get Dr. Phil in here. What up? I hope he does, Noel. Yayin is a white man. He hates white women, apparently. Holly Sanders is white. I don't even know. She could be Hispanic. Like, you can't tell what she looks like. She had so much surgery. I think she's Hispanic. I don't think she's white, but she could be. 1 glove, but this is a very rare Grant glove. They don't make these anymore, as you could tell. You can see by the style of it. But the great thing about this glove is it's perfect for signatures because of this all-white wrist cuff. It's perfect for getting your favorite fighter or whatever to sign it. So, official, brand new 8-ounce. This is what the little guys wear. And then, of course, we got these. Official Floyd Mayweather merch versus Victor Ortiz. Star Power. These are lace-up sparring gloves. They're, I want to say 16 ounces. And then, of course, the last one we got, vintage 1981. Marvelous. Marvin Hagler. Croydon 245. Official licensed merchandise. Bag gloves. They work, but I wouldn't use them. I'd keep them. Damn. No way. Got to be that deep. Just never thought they were attractive. All right. If Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz #1 when it comes to instant karma in boxing. Seems that way. Yayan said Black Queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Don't front, CJ. Part of you was like, yeah, fuck him. But CJ doesn't like him for a different reason. He married one who drove him crazy. Yayan is just.
Oh, that's racist. Oh, that's racist.
You had me bust into a beatbot. Marco, I did Ancestry. Joanne, I'm actually 17% white. Okay, sorry. I'll next time I'll say 17%. I'm Native American too. So you loathe 17% of yourself, it seems like. Stay away from Mexican women. This is really Yayin. Let's see what we got here.
Oh my God. The mother of Mecca is right here before me. Do my eyes not deceive me, or am I looking at the goddess Isis herself? Can you do me a favor, my brown skin angel? Can you tap that white girl for me? My milk of magnesia. Oh.
They're probably gonna fucking that is Yayan. He's like, oh, that's funny. Oh shit. That was one of my boys. Jamal, Shane, if you're in here. He talks so much shit about white girls. He was dating them. No, banging them. Not wrong with that. Yayan, but Latina sisters are more prone to chop. Yep. Wear the Roy Jones raffle underwear you apparently sniffed. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. That's where they're at. They're at, I'm gonna fuck you up. See, jisms. Racist and slightly tooty to reject coochie based on skin tone. Agreed. There's beautiful women. Agreed. I mean, I wouldn't say it's tooty. Yeah, I guess it's a little tooty. He didn't say he didn't fuck with white men. He said no white women. You're right. You're right. That's a little tooty. He has to specify. I'm with you. Yeah, INX. Milk of magnesia. They're probably going to fucking flag me for that, but I'll just remove it. No, sir. And the funny thing is I lost my V card to a white... Wait a second. So you are that dude. You just proved you're that dude. You said you'll never play in the snow ever. No, you don't find him attractive. And then now you're like, but I did bang. And my first one was... Plot twist. 17% of them is white, fine, but says he will not fuck with them. They're not attractive. They're rednecks. They got no teeth. They eat Spam. Their stringy fucking hair makes them sick. Their milky white skin tone makes him want to puke, and he won't fuck with them. But he done did bang one already. And I know the reason why. It's a simple reason. You're from fucking Indiana. 90% of the fucking state is white fucking people. Even the sheep are white. Do you not, what? You don't shave the wool off the white sheep because you don't want to fuck with the white sheep? No, you shave the wool because that's the Yayan family #1 export. I know they fuck with sheep wool. Premium Indiana sheep wool. Goes into all the sweaters across the land. Can't be racist to fucking white women and white sheep. It's fucked up. What up, David? Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you. Come again.
For the Roy Chin search fam. Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy. Very rude. Yayan did her cootie. That's what it was? He was like, God damn, these white women. He gonna go back to it. Nah, it was more of an opportunity. Oh, so now there's reasons. I had a chance and took it. He's scared of him. If he had a blind date and the door knocked and there's a white woman, he'd be like, ah! Shut the door. How could you be scared of the predominant ethnicity of your fucking state? I don't care what you say. I think Indiana's all white. You'll never convince me different. Don't you like to grow up around? I didn't grow up around white people. Whatever. Coochie smelled like tuna cast. Ew. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but damn, fucking Yayan. This guy. This guy. Is it? I believe that. I believe that. Ew. Damn. Even with the musk? With that filthy passion musk? Who the fuck's fighting again? I know my mind now, Yayan got me all fucked up. Who we fighting? Who's fighting again? Let's get back on track. How the fuck do you work out? You were exactly 17% white. Sent his pubes to... Nah, when you do... Oh, that's funny. Nah, you never done 23andMe or Ancestry? They give you percentage of what you are. Oh, yes. I got Keyshawn. Losing. Decision. I got Keyshawn losing. I know everybody thinks I'm crazy and blah, blah, blah. Remember that movie where someone said, eat the pubes? What kind of sick fucking movies you watching over there in Florida? No. No. Bushwick. That's why I thought my whole life I was 25% because my mom's mixed. Well, yeah. And the thing is, nobody's 100%, right? So your grandmother, right? That's, I guess, grandmother, grandfather, who's all white, probably has a little Indian in them or a little something else. Nobody's full. That's why. But for all intents and purposes, you are 25%. Like, very few people are 100% anything. Word. I think so. Damn, I'm that old. He has to be my son. That's fucked up. Yeah, no, I'm biased. You know, I did pick Cornflake to win, not because I've interviewed him and because I find him cool and I've hung out with him, just because of his skill level. That's why I picked him. His skill was so high. He's proven so much in the past. So, yeah, I'm a little biased when it comes to stuff like that. I just, you know. Where's the perfect?
Got him!
I don't think he's a hater. I believe Keyshawn will take the W, but it'll be a tough fight. Yeah, even if Keyshawn wins, I do think it won't be an ass whooping. Cornflake's in his 30s. I mean, I could be his dad, technically, if I had him when I'm like 15 or whatever, but yeah, there you go. Yeah. So I'm 48. So if I had him at 15, so it's biologically possible, but nah, I'm more of an uncle. So Michelangelo, kiss my ass. Say I'm his uncle. And because he looks like me. Who looks like you? Whoopsie. That's Alberto. Who are you saying whoopsie to? Well, I liked all fucking ethnicities. It was like United Nations of Benetton up in my fucking house. All of them. The more the merrier. And you know New York, man, we got some wild mixes. Johnny, can I get my face off tonight? You convinced Chick. He's not going to cam up. He's never going to cam up. He's hiding something. All jokes aside, he's hiding something. Either it's something about his physical appearance or his age, or he's just mad insecure. Like and I'm not even trying to be a dick. Like he could be like severely obese and he doesn't want people to see. Like it's something like that. Or maybe he knows he talks so much shit. He's scared for people to know who he is. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it because he starts so much beef with people. Maybe he's scared that somebody might fucking recognize him one day in the street. Johnny did a DNA test and it said, you know, you got some Mexican. Johnny's DNA paper just came back with the Mexican flag stamped on the whole fucking paper. Jesus died at 33. Okay. Yayin with his fucking Nas lyrics. Oh, shit. And then the next day, Clarissa Puerto Rico sent him an official letter denouncing him. Like, you are no longer one of us. If Birdo ain't a burn victim, then I don't. That's fucked up. That's probably true, too. There could be a lot of truths intertwined. That's funny. Alberto. He hasn't come in at all. Finish that. Canelo's Mexican meat lovers before addressing me. Thank you. Oh, Oh, shit. Someone named Alberto cammed up with you on the live and was hating on Devin Haney. Nah, he would know Alberto's voice. Alberto did call in last night. It was a good call about Tio and Devin. Yeah. He hates Devin. Who knows? Who fucking knows? What time is it? Gotta figure out. I gotta get out of here. Let me see what time I gotta get out of here. Hold on a second. I want to get in by what, 5, 10? Yeah, I want to take the 4:10. So I got 2 hours. All right, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Now that I think about it, it does sound young. I'm telling you, man, he's young. I think he's young. But who knows? We'll find out. Lo and I were cooking Devin on Johnny's show. Man, Lo couldn't cook with a George Foreman grill. I'm just kidding. Marco, fully understand that Tio pulled out of negotiations and ducked Haney. So why put Tio versus Haney instead of Tio ducking Haney on the sidelines of the channel? Say the truth, bro. I don't even know what the fuck this means. I don't know who ducked who. Unless we're at the negotiation tables, who the fuck knows what happened? Alberto's DNA went back to Greek island of Lesbia. Alberto is actually the Olympic boxer who they thought was a man. Marco, did you see that video about Indiana? Yeah, I did. Let me give Shane the proper.
Thank you. Come again.
Let's get it to 10. Probably not going to happen, but Roe pressed you? Bill Haney is weaponizing his media connections to bully Tio into a fight. Nasty work. Not really. Let him fight. Whatever happens, however it happens, it happens. Told you Indiana is beautiful. I believe it. All parts of the country have beautiful parts, except Detroit, from what I'm told. I've never been there. Alberto's the type of guy who pees sitting down, farts and says, oopsie, I had a poopsie. Johnny is Puerto Rican as Danny Garcia is giving interview in Spanish. Johnny is a Puerto Rican. I don't get that. Does Macaulay Culkin still burn his face with aftershave? Oh my goodness. Nice 1990 joke. Michelangelo. Good Lord, it's hot today, people. 81. Come on, y'all. Take it easy, Alberto. The ninja can't read. Tio's. I don't talk like that. Yeah, I don't talk like that. That's absolutely right. And I don't know. And not only do I not talk like that, I don't know if it's true. If I knew 100% truth, so first off, let me dissect that. First off, I don't know that's true. Neither do you. None of us know. Unless we're in the negotiation table, we don't know why they're not fighting just yet. It could be a negotiation tactic so he gets more money. He could have every intention on fighting him. He's just posturing so he can get more money. And that happens all the time, not just in boxing, in all negotiations. That's for starters. Second, let's say I did know he's scared to fight him. I still wouldn't put that. Because this isn't a rage bait type channel. There's a lot of them out there, though. If you want to go to those, you can see a lot of those, man. This isn't one of those. We're trying to be positive and talk about boxing here. And why Yayin is a flaming, hateful, racist to 17% of himself. That's all we're trying to do here. Alberto's a good kid. I don't know why. He always trolled. Oh, shut up. Johnny, stop telling him to skip my comments. What's up? Keep me busy while I do my yard work. All right, bet. Marco low-key oldest. That's your response to me just talking about the 17%? All right, fine. That's cool. If I'm Tio, I'm not driving my belts, moving up to fight non-title catch weight. That's a good point, too. Why is Tio getting more heat than Boots turning down Tio? I know. Well, because Tio likes to use the N-word like it's a fucking salutation. Maybe that's why. He puts more scrutiny on himself because of the tactics he uses to stay relevant. Then, right, which is what Mo just said. Who you got, bro? Honey or Wardley? I'm not sure. Who you got? Yeah, bro, so unsubscribing. It's people like you and all these other channels that will be running from the truth. Racists. What? The fuck? I'm a bet the upset. Marco, please stop associating me with these hateful things. If Black Fighter does it, he's smart. If Latin Fighter does it, he's dumb and cowardly. Wardley? Tio could get kidnapped in Saudi for... I know. He needs to chill. You can get the shit kicked out of him in New York for saying the N-word. Like, I got Tevin Farmer pulling an upset against Kid Austin. Would it be an upset, though? Isn't Tevin Farmer the more experienced fighter? Why would that be an upset? Like, right now, what are the margins? Justice Honey by KO. Here's Justice. That's a cool name. Justice. Damn. With an S. I got Tevin over Kid Austin as well. Okay. I think Farmer and KO's Kid Austin. Nah, I don't think so. I think Austin will probably beat him. I doubt they fight Farmer. He faked an injury. Who knows? I don't think so, but you never fucking know. You never know. You never know. What'd you think of Charlo and Plant's performances? Charlo looked good. Plant didn't. Plant looked gun shy, looked not motivated. Yeah, looked off. And I don't know if it was something going on with him or just his opponent, confused him, or maybe a mix of both. I've been on for like 2 fucking hours, Ray. I'm about to get off. Been on for like 2 hours. You coming in late, my brother. They were never ready for Shakur. Damn. Kid Austin ate some bad camel nuggets and got... Now that's racist, but it's funny. Racistly funny. All right, people, I am going to bounce. Now, it's all good. It's all good. You should have come in earlier. Zenez was also moving up, and I know, which is crazy. So he's fighting somebody who's moving up. Hey, man. He almost went down. He almost dropped Caleb a couple times. What's up, Star Lion? Did you really believe when I said Tio sabotaged the fight and now officially ducked? I don't know what's happening. Yeah, camel nuggets is funny. I don't know what's happening. One thing I've learned in this business, and not just this business, actually, knowing Shane, for example, and his family and other famous people, you see things on the news, but then you're in their house with them. You know them personally. You know a lot of things are bullshit. So I've learned from a young age that I never believe what the media says because they're wrong. I would say at least 50% of the time. You know what I mean? So you just never know. So I don't really get into it. Anyway. All right, people. I will catch you guys tonight. Maybe depends what time I get back from this fucking thing. Maybe I'll go live late. I appreciate you guys. Peace.